Back again with the third of the Collector's Choice figures from Super7. This time we have LODAR, who's a very obscure figure. If you don't know anything about him, there's this awesome, gigantic hardcover book of the mini comic collection, and there's one comic called Slave City, and the villain here is LODAR. So see if we can get a good look at him here. There he is getting punched on by He-Man, who they battle, and of course He-Man saves the day by defeating LODAR. So he's just a guy that comes out of this one comic book, or this one little mini comic. And he's kind of a gladiator kind of guy, but it's really all just based on the cover where he's got He-Man in chains, pulling his hair, ready to club him. Pretty violent cover. So let's get him outside. This is the first time I've looked at this, so my experience will be shared with you guys. This is the third of these that I've opened up. That was the shipper box that they all come in. He is very purple. He is in the standard classics packaging with the blister with the lightning bolts. Oh, there's his club from the cover. Looks like in a poly bag in the back there. Roman loose is the chains. Kind of looks like a Mad Maxy kind of character. Those look like Beastman shoulders. But there is LODAR in his bio. I don't know if anybody wants to pause and read it. I'm not going to go through and read all that to you guys because there's a lot there, and we just really kind of want to see the figure. He's probably my least wanted out of all of them. It's because he's just based on a cover, and he's very purple. But we'll see. Maybe he'll be my best put together figure that I've looked at so far. And most of them had some sort of little QC issue other than Fangor. Anyway, let me stop babbling here and we'll take a closer look at the figure. I'm trying to go with these a little bit quicker so you don't have to spend so much time watching. I'll be right back. I got LODAR out of his package, and I don't know, I really like his color scheme. He's so simple and basic, and he just looks like some kind of background character you're going to find. I'm sure he's going to be probably a customizer's fodder. He's very basic. But that purple is just so weird, but I really like the purples on purple. He's a lot of purple on purple on purple. As you can see, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there he's got this kind of, this purpley skin. Then there's a little bit of purple highlights, and then there's other purple highlights. There's your all-access purple guy. He's got this kind of Beyond the Thunderdome Mad Max-like helmet. Big old soft rubber claws or spikes on his shoulders, and probably some kind of animal claw. And this little half shirt with his belly hanging out. I'm gonna guess that they are also glued in place. They are, so there's no removing that easily. Again, his thighs come out above his pant line on this guy, which is kind of weird, but at least they're in the right position. Basic detail, nothing on his pants. And then he's got these spikes on his feet, and these things are actually pointy and kind of sharp, so be careful with them. With everything else being such a soft, gummy rubber, it's surprising how those are not. Probably because he has to stand on them, and he does stand. Probably the best so far out of any of them that I've opened. You can kind of get his thigh point to go into underneath his very short little loincloth area there. The spikes in the front are pretty soft. His head goes side to side and up and down, not really. It's just on a ball, but it'll reset itself. The eye paint job's pretty good. His eyebrows are really good. I don't see too many paint defects on this guy going around. It's weird that none of the other ones have the writing on their legs. Just Tila has the... Oh, that's why they used... This must be the same mold as the other Filmation Tila. I don't know, it says Mattel Incorporated SUPER7 2017, made in China. But none of the other figures have that on them. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. I don't know if somebody else has any ideas, but that's kind of strange. Other than his head, nice shoulders. They do the same as they all do, go up and around. He's a little greasy. And he's got the upper arm swivel, bends at the elbow. And for some reason, he's got the hinge wrists. So it's just a weird thing that Fangor and Quake do not have hinged wrists. I don't know why there's some that do, some that don't. His ab crunch is strong. Ab crunch strong in LODAR. It feels like there's, like a, I don't know, some kind of peg connecting in there, but hey, at least it keeps him pretty strong. He's got some tiny little forearms, man. He looks like the guy that just lifts weights all day to bulk up his biceps and never his little teeny tiny wrists. He does swivel at the waist, and you can see his thigh likes to come outside of his pants, but he does have a good split, and the soft pants make it so his legs can do pretty good movement forward and back. Swivel at the top, 90-degree tight knees. At least the knees have been tight on all these guys. And his foot does go forward and back, and it does have the rocker on it. It's a little tight, but that's okay. Stand back up LODAR after now that you've been all messed with. His hips are really tight in. You can see that they did shorten the peg on these guys. I did get the wide Tila. And he does come with the mace that he's clubbing, or planning on clubbing He-Man in the head with. It's two-tone black and purple, and it's pretty neat. And he also comes with the shackles that were on the cover. So you got these chains and these little bracers here. And I'm just going to, well, they won't probably fit on him because of his spikes. So let's put his weapon in his hand, see if he can hold it. Holds his club well. Of course, in the comic, he's holding it in his other hand, so he might be a lefty. And hand's a lot smaller gripped. Yeah, he still holds it in there anyway. So we'll probably leave it in that hand. Do I have somebody I can shackle this on for now just to see how it fits? Hey, there's Hordak hanging out still by me here. So it should just go on his wrist, and yep, he's shackled there. And if he had another hand, maybe we can just put it on his gun like so. Hey, yeah, that works. And we have a chained and shackled Hordak, so they work. Looks like, I don't know, maybe you can attach it to something. It's a very strange accessory. Might be good use for other figures as well. Get out of here, Hordak. So that's LODAR. Our very purple dude. Not bad for a very basic figure. Nothing to get really too excited about unless you're a mini comics fan. But that's him. I don't know. In the comments, maybe let me know what you're going to do with this guy. Is he going to go on your display? Is he going to go in a bin? Is he just going to get cut up into other pieces for other figures? Yeah, I'm curious to know what you're going to do with him. Anyway, I'll see you guys around. And like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Later. I just want to say thank you one more time for checking out this video. And if you're interested in seeing any more, you can click either one of the links that will be over here. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel,